All right, let's see.
Live?
I think.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah, we are. We're good, sir. Welcome back, Third Down Podcast, Week 7 breakdown. We're back. It's been quite the roller coaster here these last 15 minutes, guys. So bear with us.
We're really sorry about this. They were good news for
Yes, only week 3, guys. Yeah, no, we're getting there. But yeah, no, let's talk about the Bengals and the Steelers game. Big game, big Thursday night game. Mr. Flacco, vintage performance. No, it's called the Third Down Podcast, brother. I got to change the name tomorrow. I know, it's jank. It's jank, but who gives a damn? All right, but Joe Flacco, vintage performance yesterday. 342, 3 TDs, 37 of 47 passing. Dude, vintage right there. Jamar Chase, 180, 160 yards or some shit.
161 yards.
There it is, yeah. He had like 18 targets. I think he had, 13 catches? Sorry? 16? Yeah, dude. He had a huge night.
And then broke a team record.
He broke a team record. He did. I mean, dude, if you fucking give any quarterback Higgins and fucking Jamar Chase, they're gonna be good, Except if your name's Jake fucking Brown.
Yeah, Joe Flacco, first game, I believe it's his first game with the Bengals. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, second. His second.
Yeah.
They actually played pretty decent against the Packers.
Was Joe Flacco, was he the quarterback then?
He was, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, so I think we were talking about this a little bit ago. I think it's just a good fit with the Bengals right now at this point.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best option for the Bengals right now. I think you'll do just fine in Cincinnati.
No, 100%. He's doing his thing down there. He's just getting used to it. I think he'll be decent with them. He's just got to play his brand and hopefully hold up.
What's up?
Nothing.
What up?
Oh no, I thought the camera paused. But no, Aaron Rodgers, dude, he also had 4 fucking TDs along with Flacco's crazy performance, but he did have 2 INTs, which is not ideal for the old man Rodgers.
I can't really say one because I didn't watch the game, so I can't really say anything about that.
Yeah.
I'm happy for the Bengals. Mostly happy for Joe Flacco. After I saw the performance he did on Thursday night and I believe it was the game-winning field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't be more happier.
Yeah, dude, fucking, he had a 68-yard TD with Pat Freiermuth with like 2:30 left in the game, and that really helped the Steelers, But obviously it didn't work out. But I mean the veterans they showed up big. Flacco obviously outdueled Mr. Rodgers, but definitely a confidence boost for the Bengals.
Yeah, and the Steelers defense breaks down. They gave up nearly 470 offensive yards altogether with the Bengals. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a defense like the Steelers. That's something they don't usually do, and something that we just talked about. Jamar Chase, 60 receptions, 160 yards. That's gonna do it for the defense for the Steelers, and we'll see. They didn't do enough when the big plays. They didn't do enough when it counted.
Yeah. Hell, dude. Yeah, dude. Fucking Steelers, you know, they're known for having a good defense. I mean, they gave up 470 fucking yards, dude. That's damn near 5 football fields, you know? Like,
Yep.
that type of offense, dude, that's like high quality fucking quarterback type of ways right there, you know? And Flacco, you know, a couple years ago brought the Browns actually back to the playoffs.
That's correct.
And that was the craziest shit I have ever fucking seen. You know, it's like, how the fuck? Like, it was literally just him and Njoku, you know? So, I mean, and they had Amari Cooper, I guess, for a little bit of that time. Actually, no.
They were first round exits, but
I mean, playoffs are the playoffs. You know?
Yeah, I know. Yep.
You know, Bengals snapped their 4-game losing streak, which is huge for them.
Yeah,
which is huge.
You know, I think everyone forgets they were 2-0 with the first 2 games.
Yeah, you know, and that's.
It's the first 2 games. I know a lot of teams do that. In my opinion, when you're 2-0, it doesn't necessarily mean it's like amazing start.
Mhm.
It's a good couple games.
Yeah.
And I think you know you see that's why even right now with the Bears, they're 4-2.
Yeah.
Am I happy about it? Of course, but am I going to be? Oh, they're a playoff team? Absolutely not, because there's so much football games to be played.
Yes, no, 100%. I mean, hell, I mean, if you look at like the standings and the wild card, the Bears are in it right now as of today. But you know, obviously, we'll get to the Bears here soon.
Yeah.
The Rams and the Jags, London game. I think it was like 8 a.m. 8 a.m. I think.
Yep.
You know, Matt Stafford, 5 fucking touchdowns, only 182 yards. But
wow.
Yeah, I mean, Devontae hauled in 3 of those. I mean,
okay.
Craziest part is he had 5 fucking catches, 3 of them were touchdowns. So he only had 35 yards. You know, I mean, it's not like he had a crazy ass game, dude. He just was in the end zone where and when he needed to be.
Yeah, you know, that's what, you know, at the end of the day, that's what Devontae Adams is good at, is being a red zone target. And he was that like in Green Bay, and he seems to be like that in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, even with like Nacua hurt, you know, I mean, you would have thought his workload would be like way up. I mean, there was questions coming in this year. It's like, how much is he really going to get the ball? You know, Nacua is such a, I won't say a ball hog, but he gets the ball a lot. You know, I mean, but he's a hell of a player. Hell of a player. Not knocking Nacua at all. Hell of a player.
Next segment we should do is how receivers in the league, if you want.
Yeah. Here, how about we do it for next week? It can be a next week topic. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, still, dude, Stafford had 10 different receivers he threw the ball to. I mean, Nacua gets 10 to 15 fucking catches a game. You know, you got to offset that workload somewhat, you know, with him out. It's huge for them. And I know this fucking thing is glitchy as fuck, this camera, but I will be fixing that after this week.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, dude, Trevor Lawrence, I mean, not very good. But granted, Jacksonville had 13 penalties for 119 yards.
And, you know, when you look at that game, the London game, whatever they played at, going into the game, they both have the same record, but it wasn't close at all. It was 21-0 at halftime, the whole time.
Yeah.
And basically dominated that game from start to finish.
Travis Hunter.
A big question for the Jaguars, because they're a 4-2 team, and they didn't play like a 4-2 team.
No, dude, and they got absolutely washed by the fucking Rams.
They just completely outplayed them, and honestly, Jaguars, by what it looks, Jaguars outplayed themselves by the penalties.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, and the Rams, you know, they definitely capitalized on that, you know, with them being, with them not, you know, being the greatest, you know, they had to do something.
Yep, so that was the London game. Next, we'll go to the Chiefs and Raiders, another blowout game in the AFC West.
It was. It really, yeah. It was, dude. It was a crazy blowout, if anything.
And Chiefs just like that. I don't want to give me around 4-4, possibly they're possibly a different record, but I believe they're 4-4.
Yeah, no, I think they're 3-4, honestly, but right,
4-3. I'm sorry, 4-3.
4-3. Yeah. You know, and they had Rashee Rice back after his lengthy suspension, and he fucking played good for me. Hella fantasy points, you know. Fuck, man. I should be like 6-1 in my league right now. I saw my buddies earlier, like, if fucking Lamar didn't go down, dude, I'd be sitting at the very, very top.
Well, I'm 1-6, so.
Oh wow. I mean, I have like 4 different leagues, but there's really only one I really like, actually like keep up on and stuff.
But yeah, anyways, just like that, the AFC West is getting
more competitive. It's more competitive than ever.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 4-3 teams in the Chargers and the Chiefs, and you got the 5-2 Broncos, who had a historical comeback in their win against the Giants. We'll talk about that.
Yes, and I actually have that game playing on my TV right now, just because I didn't get to see the comeback, but I want to watch the comeback. You know.
I heard about it. I saw highlights, but I do want to watch the full segment of it.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm about to. It's the fourth quarter right now. But no, Mahomes had 286 for 3. He left the game in the third, which is not very good for the Chiefs. I mean, but it really didn't matter in this game because they fucking.
His ankle or whatever, I don't think his ankle's too serious.
Yeah. Rashee Rice, 2 touchdown catches, 7 catches for only 42 yards. I mean, that's respectable. First game back. I mean, but you want to see more out of your top guy.
Yeah, sure. And for the Raiders, another offensive in shambles the whole game.
Yeah.
Answer to our question last week, if they could put up any offense this week, and the answer is
no.
Absolutely not. 0 points, 0 points, and a very sad stat that really hurts me to say. 67 passing yards the whole game for Geno Smith.
Dude, that is crazy, dude. That's like a Jalen Hurts stat line. I'm just kidding. I'm throwing shade. He had a crazy ass game, and we'll talk about that.
Even for Ashton Jeanty, whatever his name.
Ashton Jeanty, yeah.
Yes, he didn't have a good game either. So the offense is continuing to struggle in Las Vegas, and now there's big questions there what they're gonna do.
Especially with Pete Carroll, and I've been seeing Max Crosby's name fly around in trade talks. I've seen Dallas is a big. I guess you could say like a big want is Max Crosby.
Sure, okay.
That's a big want for him.
I don't think I remember in the last couple of years they wanted to trade him and never did.
Yeah.
In the last couple off seasons, I think they should trade him for the fact that it's time to move on and it's time to do something different in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And to do that, I think you can get possibly, for sure, at least a first round pick. I think, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, even a couple. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him a couple. You know.
So,
and
I think
Dallas.
Should do that.
Yeah, and Dallas is in that position to get that. I mean, they have 3. They're not trading Max. I think they might, just because. And Dallas, dude, they have that extra first round pick from the Packers, which I think they'll definitely
trying to get trade for.
Yes, and even Jerry Jones was like, it's really just pieces to possibly another crazy trade. We'll have to see here. A couple of weeks. Trade deadlines. What is that week?
I believe week 9.
Yeah, I would say that's coming up real quick here, guys.
I think the Monday or Tuesday after week 9 or something. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, we'll have to do a special segment for that day. Just going over like the trades and shit.
Oh yeah.
Why is this shit so glitchy, guys? I'm sorry. I don't know why my stream is being very glitchy today. But I'll get that resolved for next week. But yeah, no, I mean, hell of a game from the Chiefs. And did you see the picture of Chris Jones with the vodka?
No, I did not.
Did you see that? Hold up.
Chris Jones?
Yeah, that's. Oh, I can't pull it up on here. I gotta do it for next week. But here, let me pull up my phone and show you guys. Because I was just like, what the fuck? I've been seeing it like all fucking day, and I was like, what the fuck?
Chris Jones with Flacco. I'm not surprised.
Dude, on the fucking sideline.
On the sideline.
Yeah, guys, look at this. Oh man, it's gonna be a fucking shitty ass quality, but you guys can look it up. You guys can look it up.
Chris Jones like on the sideline. That's okay. I mean, do what you gotta do. I'm not judging.
Yeah, it was at the end of the third, dude. That was crazy. I mean, but still, dude, like that just fucking just blows my fucking mind. I mean, you heard Marshawn Lynch used to take like a shot of Hennessy before his games.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, you know.
I did hear that. I heard him on a podcast talking about that. It's funny.
But yeah, no, dude, I was like, man, I gotta throw that in there because that's a fucking classic right there. And then did you see that trick play from that Chiefs game? Dude,
Yeah,
Mahomes act like they were gonna draw him offside. Or here, I'll let you explain it.
What? I don't know what he's.
Oh, the trick play, no?
Yeah, no, yeah. But no, you can talk. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I saw it, but I don't really remember.
Yeah, no, dude, he like faked like they weren't running a play, you know, just to try and draw him off sides, and then he was like, all right, let's do it, and then boom, they got the first down, you know. I mean, that's just the trickery of the Chiefs. I mean,
yeah, there you go. That's the magic of Mahomes.
Yeah, dude, Mahomes is one of the greats. I don't care what you guys say on here. But that's my opinion.
There you go, man. I agree too.
Let's get on the Dolphins and the Browns, dude. The fucking Dolphins are just not good. The Dolphins are not good. Tua's not good. McDaniel's not a good coach. They don't have a fucking team. They all fucking suck. Except for Jalen Waddle and Achane are pretty good. I'll give them some credit. And Minka Fitzpatrick, he's pretty good too. But it's just like,
yeah, I mean, I can't say I'm not surprised with the Dolphins just because first we have no defense, and it just doesn't seem like, in my opinion, I don't think Tua is the answer. I never thought he was the answer for quarterback. I do think they should move on for QB in that spot, and it's not necessarily Tua's fault. He has, I don't know, countless concussions.
yeah.
He has a lot of injury problems throughout his whole career, so it's not necessarily his fault. But I just think it's time for him to move on, and I think it's time for the Dolphins to move on.
Yeah, even like McDaniel, I just don't think that he is a very good coach for that team. I mean, we see it week in and week out. I mean, their offense can't fucking do shit. Their defense gives up 30 to fucking Dylan Gabriel and the fucking Browns. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a total shit show for Miami Dolphins on Sunday, and I actually was pretty looking at this game. And I was like, this game is going to be. I thought it was going to be low scoring. I thought it was going to be like a really low scoring game, but I'm surprised Browns got so many.
Battle of the mids is what I like to call it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really.
You have one every week.
Really.
Every week.
The Dolphins, especially in the game, they could have easily. I mean, not easy one, but a very winnable game for the Dolphins.
Yeah, dude, they would have won that. They get like their momentum going. Maybe they turn things around, but when you're losing to fucking 30 of the Browns, I mean, but granted, they do have a hell of a defense. I will give them that. Mm-hmm. But Tua, he had 3 fucking picks. Not good decision making. Couldn't fucking convert on third. It just overall bad game. No yards. Like, how the hell are you gonna fucking win a football game if you can't fucking get any fucking yards? Like,
and the Browns didn't just win via offense, defense, and special teams contributed big plays too.
Yeah, I mean, they had a couple. They had some interceptions, a fumble recovery, a pick 6 as well, which is, I mean, just with Tua's just bad decision making. I mean, and dude, it should be a fucking backup.
Yeah. And
they're
go ahead, sorry.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say now they're 1-6 now.
Yep, they're 1-6. I mean, granted, I mean, it rained. I mean, it wasn't the best conditions, but
Especially for what Miami. I mean, they're not used to the shitty weather.
but still, I mean, it's the NFL. You should expect
I know.
expect the unexpected in the NFL. You know.
Sure.
Well,
I think it's time to fire Daniels. I really think he should get fired. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they're just not fucking good. I mean, and they gave the Browns some much needed momentum that they need. You know, I mean, I think Dylan Gabriel's the guy for it. No, hell no, that dude fucking sucks. But he's probably like Shador, man. I mean, neither of them are like the greatest ever. You know, they're not going to be that good. I mean, what the hell do you expect?
Anyways, yeah, I agree.
Dude, that's crazy. We'll have to get to that game, but there's 8.5 minutes left, and it's 26-8. Fucking, like, how do you give that up? I don't know, but we'll get to that game. Panthers and the Jets.
All right,
you know, the Jets are just bad. Justin Fields is bad.
Yeah, and I remember you saying something about last week about Justin Fields sure wasn't ironic that he got benched on Sunday. Kind of shows our point last week.
And the owner actually came out and said something today in a little interview that we will have to bring up at the end of this little of the talking, because I was like, holy shit, you just said this about your guy? But
what are you saying?
We'll get to it. I mean, Fields, though the owner was just said something about Mr. Fields, and we'll get to that. But Fields, I mean, he cannot fucking complete a pass. He just can't. I mean, dude, like, their offense can't do fucking shit. I mean, dude, if fucking Garrett fucking Wilson and Brees Hall, like, come on, you should be able to put up something at least. I mean, granted, I know they don't have the greatest wide receiver core, but
no, and they don't really have a good culture there in the New York Jets.
Culture has always been an issue there.
In the New York Jets, I think they have to change it. Not with the coach they have. I forget his name.
Aaron Glenn.
I mean, was he a new coach?
Yeah, for sure. He was the defensive coordinator for Lions.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think he's the answer. That's my opinion.
I think he is. I think it's just the quarterback.
I think it's more of a culture problem in New York. So I'm not the answer. I don't know. I'm not the answer for it. I think they have to change something ownership wise or whatever, or something different.
Something's got to be different.
Or else they're gonna have the problem year in and year out. They have been the last somewhat years.
No, 100%. I mean, dude, like,
they're my opinion, like the laughing stock of the league. And when they did get Rodgers in the offseason of 2023 or whatever, a lot of that was the chance where people thought that could have been a playoff spot, or maybe mostly a playoff spot. I don't really know what the expectation was for that. It didn't work out.
Mm-hmm. And it's gonna keep not working out. I mean, I think Tyrod Taylor will be the starter next week. Genuinely.
Yeah. And I saw some of this game. It was a little boring, I'll say that.
Yeah, the Panthers, they looked actually kind of decent. But granted, when you're playing the Jets, you make anyone look fucking decent. That team is just god awful. That team's been god awful my entire life.
Yeah.
I've never seen the Jets actually be decent, and I thought when they got Rodgers, I was like, okay, they might have a fucking chance here.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people thought that was the chance to change everything. And the plan didn't go as planned, and it hurts me to see the Jets. I want them to be good. I want them to break this playoff streak and be a decent team. I thought they were doing it the right way when they drafted Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall, Sauce Gardner.
All those guys, yeah.
And they just got Rodgers. They thought the culture in the team could have been something better. That was never happened.
Yeah, and They just couldn't fucking get it going like they should have.
Like the last, I know last year they weren't good, and I don't know what the record was in 2023. So
Yeah, I mean they just have never been that good. Oh my gosh, I think I fixed the lag, guys. Oh, I just lied. But no, Bryce Young, he got injured. I mean he actually played pretty damn decent in that game. But will there be, long lasting effects from his injury? I mean, and
I'm sorry, who are you talking about?
Bryce Young, he got injured.
Okay.
And we'll have to see if he's back for next game. I mean, hopefully he is. I don't know who their backup is. Who's it, Dalton? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, his backup is Andy Dalton.
Is it really? Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize he was still there.
Which is not a horrible backup decision, but yet again, he was on the Bears and he sucks. So.
Yeah. I mean, and Leggett, I mean, what was he, a second round pick last year?
Who?
Xavier Leggett.
Oh.
The raccoon guy. I don't know where he was drafted, but he had a huge game. Nine receptions, 92 yards, and a touchdown. And, him and McMillan can be a great wide receiver duo. They just got to put it together.
I do like that kid, McMillan.
Yeah.
And the thing is about him, and I don't know if it was a shock when they got him at but I do think there's a couple of wide receivers that are better than him. But he is having a pretty good rookie season with the Panthers so far.
Yeah, and I mean that brings us to Emeka Egbuka. I mean, dude, he's been insane this year. I mean, he's gonna be that one of those replacement guys for Chris Godwin or what's his name? Mike Evans. Oh yeah. R.I.P. his 1,000-yard streak, guys. Or his 1,000-yard streak.
What's it called? He just got injured last night.
Yes, and we'll get to that in a little bit here.
Yes,
I mean, this is just momentum for Carolina. I think they're gonna keep going with this. This is their third straight win, which is I didn't even realize it was a third straight win until today when I was doing my research. I mean, they now have a winning record. I mean, and the Jets. I mean, next week is every week is more crucial than the first. I mean, they got to get something going.
And they're 0-6. I believe 0-6 right now. And
yeah.
I don't think
0-7.
0-7 right now. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know what the answer is, so I can't really say much about that situation. But like I said, I think it's more of a culture problem. I think they have to change ownership or something.
Yes, and that brings us to Woody Johnson's interview earlier. He said he so I wish I could pull up the clip, but I think I'll get copyrighted. So they were like asking him how Aaron Glenn's doing this year, and he was like, well, he's turning around some things, but other things are hard when you have a quarterback with a low of rating as we do. And I was like, holy dude, this happened like at I think it was around 1 or 2 o'clock today. I was like, holy shit, how do you say that about your guy?
After signing him for a 2-year, $40 million?
Oh, it was the second year was a team option, so they can choose if they want to keep him. Dude, this fucking Giants game was 26-8 with 5 minutes left.
Yep.
But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But yeah, no, I mean, crazy for your own owner to fucking say that. I mean, Fields is probably down in the dumps right now. I mean, as is. I mean, your fucking owner fucking says that.
Not good. Like I won't be surprised if he gets traded instead of
I don't think anyone fucking wants him, especially with this contract.
Yeah, I don't think exactly. I agree. I think they could just dump him, or I don't know how that works again. But the thing is, you're right. When he's down, when a guy's struggling, especially your quarterback, you don't go and say that and make the problem worse.
Yeah, just even worse, and that just brings up the culture issues that they got.
Exactly. That's
and they wonder why. They have them. I mean, and then you look, then you're like, oh, maybe it's the fucking owner.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, how the fuck are you gonna expect to change things if your fucking owners were talking shit on fucking Twitter or some shit, you know. I'm not on Twitter. On an interview. I saw it on Twitter. But you know,
Yeah.
let's get to the fucking Bears game.
Let's do it.
Huge game, huge win for the Bears. You know, I mean, old college foes against each other, Rattler and Caleb. I mean, Rattler got benched for Caleb, you know, in that Texas game some years ago, and you know, he hasn't turned back since. You know.
Yeah, let's talk about this game. Anyways, the Bears absolute dominance under defense coordinator Dennis Allen.
Yes.
Bears defense led by actually the formers. They're kind of like you said, like old teammates in Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
Brittler and Williams,
Mm-hmm.
former coach for the Saints, Dennis Allen.
Yeah.
Dominated his former team, New Orleans Saints. And it was really, I watched the game. Dominant performance throughout the whole game. Maybe a little bit of a couple plays the Saints got against them, but for the most part, really good defense by the Bears. And again, I believe 3 turnovers in the last some games. I forget, but they're on a streak of that too.
Yeah, I mean the Bears, dude. Most takeaways in the league right now. I mean, that's one of the, and they're up in the top 10 in power rankings now. If you didn't know.
Well, there you go.
You know, and you know, I feel like the Bears just have momentum riding, and they're gonna keep it riding. You know, I mean, let's hope Lamar Jackson is still hurt next week. I mean, that won't be too good for my fantasy, but that'll be good for my Bears.
Yeah, and you know and we can look at the game in a second, but back to the Saints game. What I really liked about the Bears is they played a whole 60 minutes.
Yes.
I believe the whole game.
Yes.
And that was a problem last year and year prior. They play and pretty much they're now they're on a 4-game winning streak, which is awesome to see. And what I thought before the game, I hope this is not a trap game and they just have a horrible offensive game, but that didn't happen. The running game was amazing to watch. It was a highlight with Swift having another game over 100 yards and another huge game on their running game for him.
Same thing with Mungai. I think he had 94 yards, I believe, and a touchdown.
Yeah, Mungai. There you go. Yeah, him too.
Well, yeah, it's Mungai. I don't know. I would say Mungai. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. I couldn't even say his name. That's why I didn't say it.
But you know, I mean, dude, this just helps the fucking Bears case. I mean, Kellen Moore, I think he's a hell of a coach. He was Eagles coordinator the offense coordinator last year. And, you know, I mean, what can you do when you have what they have?
Yeah, I mean, they're a rebuilding team.
Yes.
They're a rebuilding team, and they knew that before the season, and they were good they have been a good team in the past, but they are a rebuilding team.
Yes. And, I mean, but, you know, I mean, that just helps out Caleb, you know. I mean, they were up 20, well, they were up 20-0. Should have been a half. But I think they had like a 50-some yard completion to Olave.
Yeah, that was like pretty much the only offense the Saints have, and they had a touchdown in the beginning of the half.
Yeah.
The beginning of the third quarter, so that was pretty much the only 2 drives. So the Saints did something.
But I mean, what the hell? I mean, Kamara, he's not the greatest anymore. I mean, Olave, he's just fucking always hurt. Not a big receiver.
Yeah, he had a good game.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just like I said last week. You know, what's his name? Rattler's just a good quarterback on a bad team.
Yeah, I agree, but I agree. He had a tough game. I do think he had a tough at least first half. I don't want to make. I mean, the O-line isn't good, and the defense the defensive line was just doing really good, forcing, like I said, 3 turnovers and 1 forced fumble. I think a little bit. I don't know what year Rattler's in. You can help me out. I don't know what year.
I think he's in year 2 or 3.
Yeah,
3.
He has to be a little more careful in the pocket to not force fumbles. But at the end of the day, he's still new to this league, and I do think, like you said, I know you have high hopes on him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could be better. I think he could be future quarterback for the Saints, but we'll see what they do.
See, I don't think he's like the future for them, but I think he's an okay quarterback right now.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. We'll see what they do. I'm not really sure what the answer is with quarterback yet. I think if they get into a spot where they are the worst team in the league, they could get a quarterback. And that's the other thing they have to do for as soon as they look at the next year's draft.
Yeah, I mean, just quarterback loaded. I mean, a lot of them haven't looked too good in college this year, as we've seen. But maybe there's a couple guys that will really stand out once draft season comes, and I'm excited for draft season because this podcast will be fun.
It's my favorite time of the year.
We'll be doing some mock drafts and stuff on here, guys, for you and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, Caleb, he didn't have a crazy game, but he really showed that he's able to do it in the critical moments that they need him to be him.
Yeah. So statistic-wise, he wasn't that great statistically wise, but he didn't have like a flashy game whatsoever. But he didn't manage, and his performance was, I guess you want to say like I don't know how to explain this, but as a second-year player, he acts like he's like a 10-year veteran.
Yeah, he's very.
He doesn't have like he's new to the league. And like I said, stat-wise, he didn't have a good game. But if you watch the game, he didn't have like an amazing game by any marks, but he didn't have a bad game whatsoever.
He was very consistent throughout. I think the game, and I think that really helped the Bears win this game. I saw the video, and Ben Johnson was mic'd up, and every touchdown, every interception was literally the same face, same concentration, and no celebrating, no emotions, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking was like, okay, whatever. Like, this is, and that's all you need, dude. You need a fucking coach that expects nothing but excellence.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I think he's gonna be the coach for a while.
Oh yeah, when after the season ended last year, they fired Matt Eberflus.
No, Matt Eberflus was fired mid-season.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right.
And then who was it? Fucking Brown, I think. What was his first name?
He wasn't a bad coach. He was just
Chad, who the hell was the Bears coach last year or something?
When the season ended, Ben Brown
Ben Brown, Cubs legend.
Sorry, Ben. Ben Johnson was the biggest option for the Bears. They got him, and I think he is a perfect fit for this team. I think he is maybe not this year, but in the future, he will take them to the playoffs, and I think they'll have success.
Yeah, I
think they're doing it right.
And DeAndre Swift has showed the last couple weeks that he is running back one, and we are probably okay with him and Manunge.
Maybe even the Pro Bowl selection.
See, I think that's a bit far-fetched, but if he continues to have 80 to 100-yard games, he could be.
I'm saying if he continues to play this, he will be.
Yeah, and this is what Ben Johnson wants. He wants to have a running game. And that's why I was. But I look back at it. He's on the phone, my buddy. I hope y'all can hear him, man. He's the co-host. We're hoping to have him on the fucking street next week, but it's been being a bitch. So I'll have to figure some shit out for next week. Because I can't really test shit. So it's really hard to know if shit's gonna work. That's why it took about 15 minutes to get in here today, because nothing fucking worked, and I was trying to fucking tinker with some shit earlier, and it just didn't really work out for me. But yeah, no, DeAndre Swift. But name drop? No, we're keeping him a secret right now. But if he can be the running back, that will be fine. And I'm not sure about a lot of Bears fans, but me, I was very surprised we didn't trade up for Gentry at 5. I felt like we could have got him, but I saw a clip.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say that when it was coming to draft night, We can talk about the 10th pick. I don't really agree. I think they should have got Tyler Warren.
See, I
I'm a Michigan guy, even though how much I love Colston Loveland. I don't think he's better. I don't think should have been picked at 10.
No, I think he was, dude. Have you seen a video of Tyler Warren totally fucking bodying an edge?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
No way you have, dude. I've never seen a tight end be able to just bitch a fucking tight end or a fucking edge. Colston Loveland totally bitched the fucking edge on the Saints. I saw a fucking clip of it, dude. Dude, he like went up to fucking Loveland and then Loveland hit him. Boom, he fucking just dropped, dude. I think you don't see Tyler Warren blocking fucking edges like you see Colston Loveland, and that's why I'm like, okay, I like Colston Loveland, and I think that's why Ben Johnson got him to be a run blocking.
So you saw what happened? You saw
yes.
Loveland do what?
He literally bitched an edge, like he like totally dropped him. Like the edge was rushing, and he put it on his ass, dude. And I was like, holy shit.
This was in college?
No, this was last game. This is last fucking week. This is on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
The Saints fucking edge. I don't know who it was. Hopefully it was Chase Young, right? That'd be crazy.
Do you like Colston Loveland for the Bears?
Yeah, after seeing that clip, dude, I was like, hold up.
Obviously, he's a Michigan guy, but I think even right now, they have Cole Kmet too.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. They have Cole Kmet. I don't think right now Colston Loveland, they got him. I think it's more of they're just trying to figure out how to use him.
Yeah, and I think as the season goes, then they will.
Yeah, I think as the season go on, he'll get more receptions and he'll get his numbers up, and I think more production will come out of him as the season goes on.
Yeah. And the Saints, they had two major injuries throughout the game. Center Eric McCoy, big piece of that offensive line, is believed to have torn his biceps, so most likely. Ending a season, and then Keandre Miller, torn ACL, obviously going to be out till next year. You don't fucking come back from that, But we'll have to see how that affects them going forward. I think Eric McCoy more than anyone, but I don't know about Keandre Miller because they obviously have Alvin Kamara. But we will have to see as the season goes on for the Saints.
Yeah, and looking into, I'm just gonna do it. I just want to say this because we're both Bears fans. Mm-hmm. Looking into next week, Bears versus Ravens. I think that's a very big game for
the
next week. And the fact of Lamar Jackson or not, I think they can win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they'll actually Lamar Jackson. I'm not sure if they win, but without, I think it's a very winnable game.
Yeah. And
to go to 5-2 is a big difference to be 4-3.
Yeah. And I really think Dennis Allen. I think he he's the guy. For their defense, and I'm hoping he's kind of like a Vic Fangio and just hangs out there. Yeah. But we are gonna get into a new segment called "Do or Do Not." Okay, so this is gonna be a betting segment. And do bet on and do not bet on. Alright, so here is the list I concocted earlier. Just looking through some stuff. So I have a we'll actually start with the do not bets. I would not bet on any Viking wide receivers against the Chargers on Thursday night. Like, that Chargers defense has been really good this year. Especially in the secondary, Derwin James. They got who's the other guy? Fuck, I'm like looking at his face. What?
Who are you talking about for Chargers or Vikings?
The Chargers. They got Derwin James and who else? Who's the other? Who's their secondary?
Oh, you're talking about defense.
Yeah, what team? Oh my gosh, he was on, I think, the Packers. I don't know. I can't think of his name right now. But no, they both been good, and I would not bet on them on for Thursday night. But I do have a lot of do bet-ons. We got Jamar Chase. I'm taking the over 77 yards and a half. I'm taking that over. 77 and a half yards.
I don't bet, so let's give you the value.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really either.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I obviously don't bet really either, but we got the segment in there. But I definitely take that over. Flacco over the 227.5 mark. I would nail that fucking parlay too. I would throw that on your shit too. George Pickens, I like the over here on 58.5 yards. I'm a big over guy. I like that. I think because they're playing the Broncos, I think Surtain's going to be all over Lamb the entire game. He's probably going to be shadowing him, and that's going to leave Pickens open. And as we know, Dak Prescott's playing at an MVP level. I would take probably the over on passing because that Denver defense against the run is pretty ridiculous. So it's going to be a high flying offensive game. Not many. What I think is going to happen is the Cowboys are just going to be playing catch up with the Broncos or vice versa the entire game. But I would take the over for that. Bijan Robinson, I would take the over on 70 plus rushing. I think his line was at like 84, and they play Miami, so that 84 could definitely be hit over.
Who are you talking about?
Bijan Robinson over 80 some yards against the Dolphins, but I would bring it down to 70 just to be a little bit safer. But I would hit that over. And then another one I would say is Jalen Hurts under 27.5 passing attempts. They play the Giants. Sorry?
Under.
Yeah, I'm taking the under on that. Just Jalen Hurts. I mean, they play the Giants, so I don't think they're gonna have a crazy. I just think it's gonna be like a comeback, and they're gonna stick to their game, and it's gonna be a good game. And I have a little honorable mention for my buddies here. He hit a fucking huge fucking parlay last night. Well, he actually hit a couple. Let's see here. So we got a $5 one for $9.23.71. In fucking insane. That is just absolutely unreal. And fuck, dude, you motherfucker, man. I fucking wish. I wish I could hit some shit like that. And then he won another 97, another 168 off of 210 bets.
There you go.
And he had the big one last night. He put an entire fucking G on the fucking who was it? The Seahawks. I mean, they obviously won. Cashed out a little 200 right there. So that was a fun one. I had to mention in there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that ends our segment of do and do not.
Yes, sir.
New segment. I hope you guys like it.
Then next week we can do the top receivers of 2025.
Yes, we will do our power rankings on wide receivers because I think that'd be interesting.
Next game we should talk about some RJ, but the Eagles, my team of the week.
Yeah.
Going into week 7 is Eagles and Vikings, and we can talk about that.
Yeah, coming off 2 losses, Jalen Hurts, one of the most craziest performances in history, actually. I mean, we talk down on Jalen Hurts on this podcast, but we got to give him credit this week. He had a perfect passer rating.
What a game he had!
Only the third player in NFL history to have 70% completion rate, at least 11 or I don't know why it says at least 11 touchdown passes because I don't know. But yeah, no, I mean, maybe it does. All right, yeah, he had at least 11 touchdowns and 1 or fewer interceptions through 7 games.
Yeah, Devontae Smith had a great game again. Barkley, not a good game.
Yeah, Barkley.
Yeah, I mean, he was struggling in week in that game versus Minnesota. I think it was more of the passing game where they shined at, and really, AJ Brown, big game for big yards and 2 touchdown completions.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, 9 receptions for 183 yards with 1 touchdown.
It's my stat guy right here, man. I love all the stats. I love the fucking stats here. Dude, it's just like they went fucking nuts. I mean, yeah, AJ Brown, he had a huge 18-yard score in the fourth to probably cap it. I mean, they put the seal on victory. I was hoping to have my Eagles buddy on tonight, but canceled on me like a couple hours before, unfortunately. But let's hope he maybe pops in here at some point. But no, I mean, it just wasn't no nuts game for the Eagles. I mean, even the Vikings, they didn't play too bad. I mean, and there was some controversy in this game because
I heard about that. I have no idea. I didn't get to watch it because
I watched a bit of it. I saw some clips. I mean, T.J. Hockenson had a touchdown. It was ruled incomplete. It was a game-tying touchdown. See, I think it was a catch, but I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a catch.
That's the chat.
Yeah, Chad. What do you guys think? I mean, we only got a couple guys on here, but yeah. What do you guys think on that? Do you guys think that was pretty controversial? You guys can say, and we'll get to it. Yeah, I mean the Eagles, dude. Carson fucking Wentz against his former team, over 300 passing yards. But they made the stops when they needed to make the stops, and that's all you look for in a team. I mean, stops are so important to being a good football team.
That's what wins the games and wins the championships.
Yeah. Yeah. And a huge thing, Dory Jackson concussion didn't return. Although I don't think he's gonna be out for too long. What? What do we think about the T.J. Hockenson touchdown at the end of or touchdown that was ruled back at the end of the Eagles Vikings game? What do we think of that, guys?
I personally didn't get to see it, so I can't really say enough.
I thought it was a catch. I thought it was a catch, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna let them.
Let me see if I can get it real quick. I'm out low.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was excuse me, the Eagles.
You don't think he had control of the ball? I think he did, man. Here, I'm gonna rewatch the clip. But
yeah, okay.
I thought he had it, man.
Anyways.
Yeah. Keep us rolling.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say anyways. Dolphins, Eagles losing the last 2 games, switched it around and won a big game against the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were just talking about, and now they flip it around and play the Giants for the second time in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
In Philadelphia. That's kind of weird, playing Giants 1 week, and then 2 weeks later you play them again.
I know. Yeah, no, I saw that when I was looking at the schedules. I was like, that's kind of odd.
Yeah, I thought so too. But anyways, I think that could be they lost the first game. You can see them. I look them in the next week. I think they can switch around and beat Jackson Dart and the Giants.
Yeah, Jackson Dart. He's fucking. He might be him, man. Hold up, I'm rewatching this clip real quick. I don't know,
My Wi-Fi is so shit, man.
That's okay. I don't know. It was very hard to tell. I mean,
what was the original ruling?
I think it was originally ruled a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
But I mean, you could see him hit the ground and the ball kind of pop up a bit. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, do we think it full, controlled the ball? Did he get them 2 feet down? I mean, that's really all that matters. But I mean, obviously, it didn't get called. But the Colts game and the Chargers game was absolutely ridiculous.
How
No,
about Daniel Jones?
see,
Man?
we
Every week I doubt him, and every week he proves me wrong.
dude, and I think I'm a Daniel Jones guy now. But
like I said,
where you go for it?
go ahead. Sorry.
No, go for it.
Well, I was just gonna say when they got Daniel Jones, I don't think anybody thought he was gonna play this good.
No, everyone thought he was gonna be the backup for Anthony Richardson.
Who sucks, but I'm just joking. But anyways, talking about Daniel Jones, I think I love to see this from him. I love to see it from the Colts. Now they're 6-1 on the season, right? Or 5-1?
I think they're 6-1 now. Yeah, no. Who'd they lose to? The Rams, I think.
They lost to the Rams. A big test against the Chargers. Chargers are a good team. You know, they definitely a game that I thought the Colts were gonna have trouble with. Not only did they win, but they won in a pretty comfortable way, in a pretty dominant offensive way.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, almost 100 yards, but the thing is, he had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, three touchdown. I mean, that just proves his elite running back skills. That he's one hell of a fucking running back, and I felt like the Colts kind of controlled this game through and throughout.
Oh, they did, and like I said, it's a big test for the Colts.
Yeah.
I don't want to say they're proving themselves week in and week out to be a
playoff team.
Yeah, playoff team, but possibly one of the best teams in the AFC.
Yeah. And the Ravens at 1-5 just does not look right. It doesn't sit well with me right now. Granted, I don't want them to bounce back, but I can hope for it after next week. So I am a big Lamar guy. I think Lamar is one of the greatest quarterbacks of our generation.
Yeah.
Or maybe not that, but in the last 10, 15 years, I think he's definitely up there.
He's definitely one of the, I don't know what word for it, but he's one of the best talented.
One of the best regular season players. We can say that firmly, I believe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say can't win in the playoffs, but can't win in the fucking playoffs. Dude, holy shit. Rockets and Thunders. It's opening night for NBA. I'm sure you guys know. It's going into a double OT for the Rockets. I need to throw in that game real quick. Dude, Daniel Jones, dude, he has fucking 288 for 2 TDs. Huh?
No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Yeah, what the fuck? He just proved he's a good quarterback, and it's just the Giants. Maybe it's not the Giants. Maybe it's not like their coaching and stuff. Because Jackson Dart's been balling, and obviously we'll get to him. But yeah, no, the offensive line. Dude, Daniel Jones did not get fucking sacked this entire game. And that's huge, especially with a quarterback like that. He's a field general. He's not gonna be running for 40 yards. He's not gonna be running at all, And having a good O-line with that is crucial.
Yep, and the Colts defense is one of the. They have a good defense, and they stepped up when they needed to, and some key interceptions at good times.
Yeah.
Despite allowing 400 passing yards against Justin Herbert, who throws a lot of yards consistently.
420 yards for Herb. Unfucking real.
No.
Like,
they faced some challenges allowing touchdowns on the Colts' first 3 drives and giving up 38 points.
Yes.
That's the Chargers struggling.
Yeah.
And they've had a struggling defense for a long time now. And, it's been the issue the last, 5 years? Good offense, bad defense, and we're seeing it again this season.
See, their secondary's not bad. I really think it's just their pass rush. I genuinely think it's their pass rush. And guys, I do not have a water bottle on me, so I'm gonna be drinking out of this. I do not care. I'm fucking thirsty.
Wait, what is it?
Oh no, I just got some lemonade. But yeah, they continue to struggle. Chargers, but um, shit. Let's get to the Broncos and the Giants.
Let's do this.
A game for the ages. Dude,
Yep.
that game had so much drama going into it on like X and stuff, dude. You had Jonathan Cooper talking shit about Jackson Dart, and it led to them going back and forth. You know, and it got to the point where Nick Benito, a linebacker, I think he just got paid or he's gonna get paid here soon, a lot of money. He said he's never seen such a delusional fan base, and that is now a deleted tweet. And
Really?
Abdul Carter, in another tweet, in response, said, "Put your 3D glasses on," and Jonathan Cooper said, "They're already on." We'll get to what happened at the end of the game, but this is just a fucking storyline in itself. Like, this could be an entire podcast episode. Just this game and the circumstances surrounding it.
Yeah, we're probably never gonna talk about a Baker comeback. We're probably never gonna talk about it. This is a once in a lifetime comeback.
Yeah, this is like, it's not like Brady in the Super Bowl, but I mean, I wouldn't even say it's up there, but I mean, it's one of the great comebacks in history for sure. 33 Giants allowed 33 points in the fourth quarter, most ever by a team that was shut out through 3 quarters, and they have one of the best defensive lines in the league. I don't know how they give that up, and that just, raises questions about the team's ability to maintain leads and execute under the pressure. Bo Nix went fucking actually insane in that fourth quarter. 4 touchdowns in total, 2 passing, 2 rushing. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, dude, just so good.
I really wish I got to watch the whole game. I didn't be able to. What I will say is the Giants were, for the most part, had a good game up until the fourth quarter, and then they had the fourth quarter collapse.
Yes, they did.
Like I said, I wish I got to watch the game so I'll know more I'm talking about. But like I said, I'm a big Will Levis Bo Nix guy.
Yeah, me too.
See him come back and win, and now they're, like you said, 5-2 now.
Yeah,
huge game for them, a huge win for them, and a huge win not only for. It's a big win for possibly even for a playoff spot right now.
Yeah.
I guess it's too early to talk about it, but for a game that I think everybody in the back of their mind knew that they were probably going to lose. Next thing you know, they have 33 points. Wait, how much was it the fourth quarter? 33 points.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, 33.
That can't be right.
No, in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know, I see that, but Jesus Christ.
I know, dude.
And another thing that's big. Right.
Yeah. No, it was just a crazy game, and then at the end, I mean, who was it? One of the Giants or one of the Broncos guys was like, I didn't see number 15 or 5 after the game. That's Kayvon Thibodeau and Abdul Carter, who were both talking shit.
I see, okay.
Yeah, no, Packers Cardinals. I mean, Packers are frauds. I mean, even though they won, how do you let fucking what's his fuck face do that to you? Dude, you have one of the best defenses in the league, and you let fucking Jacoby fucking Brissett go nuts.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs playing. I mean, he's been a little bit injured. Played 31 snaps, which was huge. I mean, for their win. I mean, Micah Parsons had a huge game, 3 sacks.
Yeah, 3 sacks was pretty much a breakout game as a Packer. And like it was 13-3 at halftime. I was really hoping that it could be an upset for the Cardinals, but Packers got the comeback, and unfortunately, but they got it done.
Yeah, and then heading into half, Lucas Haversick, I think his name, he had a 61-yard field goal, longest in Packers history. That's a big field goal right there.
There you go. So, anyways, that was that game.
Yeah, no, I mean, I actually watched that game. I mean, it was a pretty good game. I mean,
yeah, I watched the second half of it.
Yeah, I mean, Green Bay, good comeback win from behind, but Jordan Love still has a lot of question marks. I feel, he's got to be better. I feel like.
It's against the Cardinals too. I don't think. I mean, they're kind of a rebuilding team. I don't think that it was a sloppy win against a bad team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they go on to the Commanders and Cowboys, a game where I thought the Commanders could have had a big bounce back after they blew a loss against the Bears on Monday Night Football, playing at Dallas, which is kind of a hard stadium to win at.
Yeah.
They lose pretty big against a team that I thought they could have won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't.
I'm surprised. I thought that was an upset in my opinion because I had the Commanders winning that game.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that what's his name? Jaden Daniels went down. That does not help.
Right, again.
Yeah. I mean, Dak Prescott 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. CeeDee Lamb touchdown, Jake Ferguson a touchdown. Jake Ferguson gets a touchdown every fucking week, I swear.
Yeah, he's a touchdown target.
Just like Tucker Kraft. Just like Tucker Kraft, I swear. Yeah, no, I mean, Lamb and Pickens together had 182 receiving yards and a touchdown before half. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. A 44-22 win. Absolute in a good game, and you wanted to see that if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, you wanted to see that from the Cowboys because it was a good offensive performance for them.
100%.
I think they've been waiting for that for a good win like that for a while.
Yeah, they've definitely needed it. So I'm thinking I know why this shit's being so glitchy.
All right.
Never mind, I did not. Oh no, maybe I don't know. But huge game. I mean, big special teams contributions. Turpin, huge run. Brandon Aubrey 61-yard field goal. He makes 60-yarder, 65-yarder every fucking week.
Fucking record.
Yeah.
I know this is just a story I heard. This girl I work with at Buffalo Wild Wings, her cousin is Brandon Aubrey, but I don't know how accurate that is.
Probably not, but
I mean, her last name's Aubrey. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why she would lie about that.
I mean, but why not, right?
I just don't know why she would lie about that.
Yeah.
Because, he's known, but he's not really that known.
Yeah.
I didn't know him until this year.
Really? No, I knew him last year. But yeah, no, Dak.
Anyways, go back.
Dak had a hell of a game. Commanders, Jane Daniels went down in the third. I mean, that didn't help. They lost 44-22, I think.
Yeah, that didn't help at all. And, he's on my fantasy team, and CJ Stroud's on my fantasy team.
Oh, man, that was just 2 bad picks.
Man. It's my first year doing it. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to,
Yeah, and then
I was kind of just picking players.
Yeah. McCaffrey had a huge game. He has a huge game every week. I swear.
Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. I mean, despite Fred Warner, Nick Bosa all being hurt, Bryce Huff was huge. I mean, dude, he was fucking good. He's
Niners kind of always have that defensive culture where no matter what they did, they have a good defense.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the coach, Robert Saleh.
Yep.
Former Jets coach. Obviously that didn't work out.
And we gotta talk about just a quick thing about this. I know that Michael Penix got hurt, but the offense was struggling horrible, and a big mistake by the Falcons. I believe is at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah.
Michael Penix just threw the ball away, 10-second runoff, end of the quarter where they could have got a field goal.
Yeah, no, 100%. And Raheem Morris came out and was talking about that. He was like, "What the hell are we doing, guys?"
That was just a big mistake by Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah.
Which the offense struggled mightily the first half. They got a little bit going. They just couldn't get a rhythm the whole game. They were struggling, and they got to fix it.
Yeah. But let's get to the Monday night between the Bucks.
Jahmyr fucking Gibbs.
Uh-huh.
That was an absolute dominating performance by him. And during the game, I watched the start to finish the whole game. I did watch a little bit of baseball too, but anyways, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Jahmyr Gibbs. There's really they got the first drive was a touchdown, but really there's a big gap of 7-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both offenses. I mean, Bucks offense couldn't do anything. The Lions defense could do stuff. One was a 4th down conversion missed. Second was a fumble.
Mm-hmm.
But they could have got points right there. But then they eventually broke out with Jahmyr Gibbs. What, 80? What, I forget.
He had 136 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and also had 82 receiving yards. And at the, I think it was at the end of the first, or maybe it was in the first half, he had a 70-yard touchdown, which was just insane. I mean, you look at the Lions blocking on that one, and it was just everyone had a man, everyone that made the block.
Oh, yeah, it was a great offensive play. And really, going into the game, I didn't think that I thought the Bucs were going to be the ones that were, with all the injuries the Lions have, I thought the Bucs were going to be the ones that had it. I thought it was going to be a shootout either both ways, but the defense for the Lions really showed up.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that Mike Evans got injured, too.
Yeah, no, that Mike Evans, dude, he looked fucking scary coming off that field.
Yeah, and when you look at the play, he makes a catch. His collarbone, he injured his collarbone, and he misses. I mean, he drops the ball. Obviously, if never happened, he would have made that catch. So right when that play happened, I knew it was serious.
Yeah, I mean, but I think the main takeaway from that game is the Lions defense.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions defense for sure. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, dude, fucking Amik Robinson had a forced fumble, Arthur Maulet interception, Rocky Scene, Nick Whiteside made big plays. Dude,
oh, yeah.
4 of 16 on 3rd downs and 2 of 5 on 4th downs, which was just unreal.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're missing their top quarterback, and they lost Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
So they're two defensive. I mean, they're two safeties. So they
Yeah.
finally fight them, and a game where I thought the Bucs could have won, but it was kind of a bad offensive night for Baker Mayfield and the Bucs.
Yeah, and I think Kelvin Shepard is a hell of a defensive coordinator. He was the perfect man for that job.
Oh yeah,
dude.
That's another topic for another day. But I know a lot of Lions fans are concerned about Glenn leaving Detroit, but I agree. I think
and you gotta worry, man. They got really good coordinators, and they're doing really good right now.
And they changed their culture there too in Detroit with Dan Campbell.
Yes, Dan Campbell's a coach.
Coach the Giants team or something.
Yeah,
coach like that.
But yeah, no, I mean, dude, this is a crazy game. Let's get to the last game of the slate.
The second Monday night game.
Yes, and the last doubleheader of the season, unfortunately. 27-19 win over the Houston Texans. The Seattle Seahawks won that game, and I mean the score says something, but it was all Seattle. CJ Stroud is bad. CJ Stroud is bad.
Come on.
Ohio State quarterbacks are not good.
He's not that bad.
No, he's bad.
He's got a contract.
He's no, I don't. I think he's still on his rookie deal.
Okay, yeah.
Smith-Njigba, 8 receptions, 123 yards in a TD. There was a huge fight in that. Where Smith-Njigba was actually shielded by the ref. That was a pretty funny sight to see. He became the second Seahawks wide receiver in their history to have 3 consecutive 100-yard games. And Charbonnet, I think's his name. He scored 2 rushing touchdowns. I mean, they were short ones, but still contribution. You know, he's their goal line guy, and he's their go-to goal line guy. Darnold, you know, he had a pretty decent game. 213, 1 TD, 1 INT. Wasn't not the craziest stat line, but I mean, a win's a win, and they're now what 5-2. Yeah. They're 5-2 up top with the Rams and the Niners right now, and so but that division's competitive year in and year out.
Yeah, and if you look at the NFC, they're one of the top teams in the NFC. If nothing we can do, we can make a power rankings if you want.
Yes, I'm not sure if we'll have time for that. We'll have to get that in here next week.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, Seattle's defense held Texans to under 200 yards and had multiple turnovers, INT by Ernest Jones and a sack. I don't think CJ Stroud is the guy down there.
Yeah.
And
we can talk about that and everything, but I just want to say this: there's a lot of 5-2 teams in the NFC.
Yeah.
I'm looking at 6 5-2 teams, and possibly, So
I feel like that's the NFC every year.
Yeah.
NFC's always been good. It was AFC like 10, 15 years ago. It was all AFC. But you had your NFC guys, but now it's kind of the other way around. The script's definitely flipped.
It's funny to see the Colts at number 1 within the AFC and in the league.
Yeah, I actually don't mind seeing that. I like.
Yeah, me neither.
I like how they've been good. But yeah, no, I mean.
True. I think the Patriots are going to win the division, like I said before. The first podcast.
Yeah. No, 100%. But no, Jason Myers, sent to the lead, 26-yard field goal. That pretty much capped the game. Jackson Smith and Jigba had the dunk at the beginning. I think that was a nod towards Jimmy Graham. Long time Seattle's tight end. Or is Jimmy Graham, I think.
No. I don't know. I might be right. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I think Jimmy Graham. But I don't know. But a scuffle broke out. Stingley intercepted the ball. I'm sure you guys have seen the clip. Stingley intercepted the ball. Yeah. He's running back, stiff arm the fuck out of, Jackson Smith and Jigba, but he did it to where his literally helmet came off, and you don't fucking do that to like the star guy,
Yeah.
But that's just football. Sometimes there's some shit like that, and it led to a 15-yard penalty against Derek Stingley and the Texans, and I think that definitely could have contributed to their loss. Texans struggles, dude. They continue to struggle. 229 this is CJ Stroud's stat line.
Yeah, I just saw that.
229, 1 touchdown, 1 INT, but he faced pressure throughout the entire game.
Yeah, 59 passing rating, not good.
Yeah, no, and that's why I continue to say he's not a good quarterback. And then Nico Collins, he had an INT, or not an INT, I'm sorry, a concussion in the 4th, but he's doubtful for the Niners game this weekend, which will be a fun one. Niners at Seahawks, I think. Or no, I'm sorry. It's Niners and the Texans.
Yep.
But Seattle headed into their bye week with momentum, and Houston looks to regroup after last week and their offense of the year. But let's talk about ALCS Game 7. What a fucking game. George Springer proving he can do it in the big moments.
Yeah, I was flipping back pretty much. Sorry about that.
No, go for it.
I was just saying I was watching both Lions and the Game 7, and going into the game, I didn't know what was going to happen, but it was 3-1 going into the bottom of the 7th, and I said Mariners got it. There's no way Joe Flaherty's going to come back. Mariners have all the momentum.
Yeah.
And was it 2 outs when he hit the home run? Was there?
I know there was at least one.
There's one at Trump, and I didn't think George Springer was going to do anything, but first pitch swinging.
I mean, but granted, he faced that reliever the day before. He got a hit off of him, and they had their
bad decision by the manager part.
Yes, and they had the closer waiting in the bullpen. They could have just thrown him out there, shut the fucking door, but no, I mean, he's a rookie manager.
Yeah, and of the dude from the Blue Jays manager.
Yes, and I think Sale's going to be in it every year.
And yeah, and for Seattle, people think Mariners are not going to be good. This is just the start, I believe, for the Mariners.
Yes.
They weren't supposed to be in championship series for I'm concerned in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
If you would have told me the Mariners were one game away from going to the World Series, I would have been you're crazy.
Yeah, no, me too. And what I think I'm going to do on Friday night, guys, I think I'm going to live stream Game 1 of the World Series.
Oh, yeah.
And watch it with you guys. But yeah, no, this is going to be the end to Week 3, Week 7 breakdown, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we see you back here next week, and we'll, get some more football talk in, guys. Alrighty.